What? Why not? There's so many.
None of the presidents did, especially Obama. He said he would change it. He never did. What he did, what he brought back was a big system.
Almost every language has this like.
It does?
Yeah, from the views.
이거는 있네.
Looks kind of small. up onto your mountain. Yeah, that's what I thought. For like the heat. Yeah, this is what we had yesterday. Yeah, we can order this thing.
Both very Japanese.
I see like one.
You want to be in my video?
There's a Rose Roll Park. is also not as good as I thought it would be. This is also another cute. Yeah, that's just red. I can see that. Oh, yeah. Just different ways. You mean for me to suffer on the plane?
電子交換とかしてなかったんですか？っていうか会社が成功する
Chef on the smoke break.